I've had enough. I've had enough. There is only so much one person can take. And no, I'm not. And no, this is not WWE's booking. This has nothing to do with WWE and their booking. This has nothing to do with that. Absolutely not. I'll get more into that later on. But right now, I want to talk about this because I am so pissed off that I just don't care who I piss off anymore. All I've wanted to do since I came on here on YouTube, all I've ever wanted to do was to share my thoughts and my opinions on professional wrestling as a whole. Wanted to have a good time, have a chat with people. But ever since I joined this community, I have been surrounded by people who just want to shit on WWE, shit on the product. Patrick, you have been doing that as well. Yes, I have. But I do it in a more professional way. I do it because I want to see change. I want to see WWE get better. I don't care who I piss off anymore. To all the people on Twitter who defended the women's match that happened tonight, I applaud you. I applaud you people. You are the people that I want to talk to. You're the people that I want to negotiate my time with. Who actually care about the women. Who actually care about the product. Who actually care that they want to see WWE get better. They're the people that I care about. I still have my own opinions. But at the end of the day, I have had enough. I have had enough of those nasties called AEW fans. I have had enough of them. Ever since AEW has become a thing, all that they have ever wanted to do was to take shots at WWE, continue to punch and poke the bear. I've sit back and I've let them do it. Because there are things that WWE do need to do to get better. And these fans are not the voice of reason. I don't care if they paid money. I don't care how much money they paid. Disrespectful fans. These AEW people. They're disrespectful. They do not care about WWE. They don't. You can't convince me they care. They don't care. Ever since AEW's become a thing, they've praised AEW up and down. And Extreme Rules was a good pay-per-view only until the end. When they had Brock Lesnar come down and cash in. That was the only negative about Extreme Rules. Was Raw bad today? Yes. Raw was bad today. But this has nothing to do with the entire show. What I'm telling you guys has nothing to do with the entire Raw show as a whole. What I'm here to talk about is one specific match. And that is the Fatal 4-Way Women's match. I get on Twitter and I see these fans, and I see fans fighting back against the fans that shit on the WWE's women's wrestlers. Even Alexa Bliss took herself to social media, and even she had enough. That crowd, they should be ashamed of themselves. That crowd tonight should have been ashamed of their actions. Because I've had enough of this. There was a women's fatal 4-way to determine the number one contender for Becky Lynch's title at SummerSlam, where Becky Lynch said Lacey Evans gets no more opportunities. We get 4 new, fresh names to step up to the plate and challenge for the championship. Yes, I know Alexa Bliss is not fresh. Still. But anyway, the fans were chanting, "This is awful," in this match. What was so awful about this match? What was so awful about it? There was nothing awful about this match at all. I am getting so sick and tired of these fans shitting on women's matches. Shitting on the women's matches and the product. Sure, like I said, I get mad at the things that WWE do as well, but at least they are more respectful. These are my opinions. I'm not like most people where they want to spew facts and they don't give a shit about other people's opinions. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. Fans are chanting this is awful. Really? The match was awful. Was it more awful than one of your precious AEW women who was on the pre-show, mind you? The same pre-show that you people complained about for Extreme Rules with Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura. AEW's pre-show, the buy-in, as they call it, the buy-in. Yeah, I think I'd rather buy out. If I saw that horrendous botch, the horrendous botch that I'm talking about is AEW's number one signee. Yes, this was the number one signee from All Elite Wrestling, Britt Baker, the Doctor, as she calls herself. The Dr. Britt Baker. She gave us the worst and the most hilarious botch I have ever seen in my entire life. She tags the wrong person. She tags the wrong person. She tags the opposite person. Do you think the AEW fans are going to call her out? Do you think they're going to shit on her? Do you think they're going to call her out for her little botch? No! They're going to completely ignore it! Well, guess what? I'm not ignoring it! I am no way, shape, or form ignoring a botch like that! Shit on our women all you want, but at the end of the day, your number one signee performed the most embarrassing botch I have ever seen in my life. Britt Baker, Adam Cole's girlfriend, mind you. Botch Baker, baby! I am so sick of it. Think about that before you start shitting on our women. You ignorant, disrespectful assholes! You guys would not last a second in that ring. Seriously. You people will not last a single second in that ring. Your bodies will be broken in 10 seconds. You guys have no idea what these women go through. They put their bodies, their lives on the line for us. And you ignorant assholes have no respect for that. I am sick of it. I am so sick and tired of the disrespectful asshole bastards you people are. I've been a good guy long enough. I've been a good guy long enough. I've been sitting back, letting these people say whatever they want to say. But now, you people have crossed the line. Especially the fact that Britt Baker pulled out a hilarious botch. And you people are so mad that you want to continue to shit on WWE. You don't do it because you want what's best for WWE. You do it because it's the cool thing to do. You AEW people can kiss my ass. I am done. I am done with these AEW people and your ignorant, stupid ass comments. The more you insult WWE's women, the more I'll bring up Britt Baker and her disgusting botch. So please, try and convince us that AEW's perfect. Which it's not. Britt Baker's botch is the best example that AEW is not perfect. And there were plenty of other botches too. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Let's move on to the actual review. I apologize to all the people that actually want to hear my reviews and hear my opinions. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's get back on track. Let's forget about these AEW nonsense. Let's move on to the actual excitement. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar address the ending of Extreme Rules. Paul Heyman announces that there'll be a 10-man all-star cross-brand battle royal. And the first person that I noticed that was in that match, I was not happy with. Baron Corbin. Can you please tell me why Baron Corbin is getting another title shot? Or another title chance? This guy had his last chance. At Extreme Rules, he had his last chance. Why is he competing again for the Universal Championship? Why is he again competing for an opportunity? It was Five's best. It was 5 men from Raw and 5 men from SmackDown in the main event. Can't remember everyone, but I know Randy Orton, Big E, Cesaro, Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Baron Corbin. I think there were more. But those are the names I remember. Anyway, the first match was Ricochet and Usos. They took on the Tag Team Champions, The Revival, and Robert Roode in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Now again, I don't like these 2 out of 3 falls, because we all know WWE does this just so then they can get to commercial break and they do that no ad nonsense. I'm not a fan of that as much as other people. So WWE, I think they really need to really get rid of 2 out of 3 falls matches. But Ricochet and the Usos end up winning the 2 out of 3 falls match. And the club attacks Ricochet. Then we go from the Viking Experience, or the Viking Raiders, excuse me, wrong name. The Viking Raiders taking on 2 jobbers by the name of Vinny Runner and Jackson James. Okay. Viking Experience for the win. Viking Raiders easily dispatch of these 2 losers. Then we get Drew McIntyre taking on Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander gets the win here. And this was very surprising. Cedric Alexander could be in line for a... I guess he could be in line for a push. I'm not getting my hopes up, but it's a bit of a surprise nonetheless. Nice big win for Gary. For Gary Garbutt. I'm kidding. Cedric Alexander. It's a good win for him. Then we had Samoa Joe taking on Wild Card Finn Balor. We've already got more than 4 people already. Hey Vince, 4 people are allowed to be in the part of the wild card. This is about 6 people now. This is about 6 people. Samoa Joe defeats Finn Balor, and then the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, makes his debut. And I will say it was really well done. It was a great visual of Bray Wyatt attacking Finn Balor. The lighting effect was great. Thought it was great to see Bray Wyatt. Finally, we're going to see the Firefly Fiend do his thing. I'm looking forward to it, man. Then we had Zack Ryder. He was preparing for singles action. He was going to take on Mike Kanellis. And for some bizarre reason, Maria wants to step into the ring and fight Zack Ryder. Despite she's pregnant. She ignores Mike. She goes to the ring. The referees pull her back. Mike tells her, don't worry, I've got it. I'll handle it. And Mike Kanellis loses in under a minute. Mike Kanellis loses under a minute to Zack Ryder. They sign a 5-year contract for this. Weird. I don't know why you would sign a 5-year contract and this is what you get. Poor Mike and Maria. The club in a 6-man tag, a normal 6-man tag, they defeat the Lucha House Party, and then Ricochet returns the favor and attacks AJ Styles. The Fatal 4-Way, the women's Fatal 4-Way, Natalya wins the Fatal 4-Way match, elimination, by the way, so then they can do the commercial break thing. Natalya gets the win by tapping out Alexa Bliss. And the only reason why Natalya won is because they're going to Canada. SummerSlam is in Canada. And of course, Natalya's from Canada. So, why is that a shock? Now, of course, I'll be fair here. I did expect Alexa Bliss. I will not lie to you, I did expect Alexa Bliss to win this match. I was expecting Alexa to win, but when I totally forgot, when I remembered they were going to Canada, that's when I was like, oh yeah, that's why Natalya won. So, I'm not against this. I'm not against Natalya getting a title shot. I don't think Natalya is going to win anyway. But Becky Lynch isn't really doing anything with the Raw Women's Championship. I guess you could give it to Natalya, but I don't see that happening. So it is someone different other than Lacey Evans. Dolph Loser was on Miz TV, and Miz and Ziggler start brawling. on Miz TV. Who cares? I really didn't care for this. R-Truth and Drake Maverick. This is my only complaint about the 24/7 Championship. I love R-Truth. I'm loving what Drake Maverick's doing. I love the 24/7 Championship. But I am getting quite sick of tired of Drake Maverick and R-Truth being the only two guys as the centerpiece of this championship. I will admit, I am getting pretty sick of it. I do wish, I want to see other people have a title run with this championship, have some entertaining segments, like an EC3, like a Heath Slater, like a Titus O'Neil, like Elias, or other people that want to go for that championship. I will agree I am getting quite sick of seeing the same two guys. I will agree with that. R-Truth is now a record 9-time champion. Okay. So Drake Maverick breaks the record of the longest reigning champion, and then he loses it. Seth Rollins ended up winning the cross-brand Battle Royal. So he got the win here. Seth Rollins going on to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. I really didn't understand the whole point of this. I know this was their way of countering the no rematch. But really, you're telling me you couldn't have had Braun win just to continue his momentum? Oh well. But Seth Rollins got the win here. He'll be going on to SummerSlam to challenge Brock Lesnar. And that's your Raw review. That's your Raw review, guys. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting for this Raw review, guys. I'm getting out of here. I need to have my dinner. So, yeah, I said what I needed to say. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Comment your thoughts down below. And I'll see you all tomorrow for my SmackDown review. See you then.